Vernon Kid here, guys, coming to you again. Versus match with a twist. You know this is Zip Black Gory's creation, but he always said everybody can participate. I'm here to deliver the next fight as well as the previous match winner, and I gave you best main character in a Gundam series. So, with 5 votes, Domon Kashu wins for all those who participated. Runner-up was Setsu with 3. Kira had 1. Hero had 1. I was surprised at that. Amuro 1. Kyo 1. So there you go. So the next match is Best Disney Afternoon Show. Remember that TV block, guys? Disney Afternoon TV block. It had all the good shows on there. Now, granted, guys, I'm not going to put all the shows, but I'm going to put a majority of them that were on that TV block. So let's kick it off with, first up, Gummy Bears. Gummy Bears was a definite good show. It was funny. It was fun. Ran for 6 seasons. Yes, 6 seasons. When's the last time you ever heard an animated show last that long? And I'm not talking about The Simpsons. The bears would drink that juice and they would bounce around and things like that, but it was just a really great show. DuckTales. Who didn't like DuckTales? Everybody, DuckTales probably had one of the most famous opening themes ever. It focused on the same character from the comics, Scrooge McDuck, the richest duck in Duckburg, and he took care of his nephews, Huey, Dewey, and Louie, while Uncle Donald Duck, was away in the Navy. He was in the Navy, so whenever he got shore leave, he would come see them. They would go on all kinds of adventures, and it would, and a lot of the themes were from Shakespearean to Greek, you name it, but it just was ducks, but it was just a really fun show. Of course, Scrooge's rival, Glungold, it was fun. It was just fun. Chippendale Rescue Rangers, another good show. The same artist who did the theme for DuckTales did the theme for Chippendale. And Chip looked like Indiana Jones, and Dale just was the goofy Dale as always. They were like a rescue aid society. They would help people and a lot of animals as well. They had their companions, Monterey Jack, who whenever he see cheese, he gets all crazy and got to get it. Zipper the fly, and of course Chip and Dale had a big crush on the brains of the operation, Gadget. She would come up with all the gadgets and things, so to speak. But it was good. Tailspin. Tailspin was another good show. For all those who remember the Disney animated movie, The Jungle Book, a lot of the characters were from that movie were in this show. Shere Khan, Baloo the bear, King Louie, they were all in this show. It focused on Baloo, who was a pilot. He was a cargo pilot, and he worked for this place called Hire for Hire. His co-pilot was Kit Cloud Kicker. Excuse me. And they would have, while shipping, cargo and things like that, sometimes they would get into all these adventures. One of the most colorful characters on there, I think, was Wildcat, who was the mechanic. He was just so funny and goofy. Of course, the true spin-off of DuckTales was Darkwing Duck. Darkwing Duck was another great show, focused on this mass hero, the protector of Saint Canard. He was always goofy and funny, and, suck gas evildoers. And of course, he had his big famous monologue where he comes in from the smoke. I am the terror that flaps in the night. Like I said, it was a spin-off because Launchpad McQuack from DuckTales was his sidekick. Gizmo Duck, also from DuckTales, appeared on there. A lot of Darkwing's Rogues Gallery of mine was pretty much a mixture of Spider-Man and Batman's rogues. Quackerjack was like Joker, Megavolt was like Electro, you name it. but it was another great show. It was fun, just loved to watch. Goof Troop. Goof Troop was pretty much, if you all remember those classic 50s Goofy shorts, that's pretty much what this show was. But it was just, instead of being a short, it was a half an hour long about Goofy and his son Max and their lives and what they did in their lives. This show would spin off two movies, a Goofy story and um, another, I forgot the other one, where Max went off to college. Another Goofy movie, thank you. But it was good. Bonkers, I didn't follow Bonkers too much, but I would watch it occasionally. Bonkers was pretty much this toon actor who lost his job after he got released, and he needed to find a new job, so he became a cop, pretty much in the human world. Because it kind of reminded me of Roger Rabbit in a way, but it was okay. It just, I didn't really watch it as much, followed it as much as I followed the other shows. Quack Quack was the last final show to ever air on the Disney Afternoon TV block. And Quack Quack followed Donald and his nephews. They just had a different look this time. The Huey, Dewey, and Louie still looked like they would, triplets, but you could really tell them apart now, because they really looked really different. But they still held their colors, green, red, and blue. But this show really couldn't capture, I think, what Disney wanted, just like DuckTales captured, and it only lasted one season. Aladdin was a good show. This show took place after, I believe, the Return of Jafar movie, because Genie was free. He wasn't as powerful as he was before. They had Iago, but this focused on more adventures with Aladdin, Al, and Agrabah, and he had like all these great villains like Mos and Raph and Mirage and Mechanicles and people like that to deal with on a daily basis. This was a really good show that I really liked. I didn't mind this show at all. Very much loved it. The Mighty Ducks, yeah. And I'm not talking about the Anaheim Mighty, well, actually, yeah, I'm kind of am, because they were the Anaheim Mighty Ducks. This show focused on humanoid duck aliens from a planet called Puck World or Pluck World, I forgot what it's called. And they came to Earth to battle these saurians, like these dinosaur-like creatures. And when they weren't battling their enemies, they were the Anaheim Mighty Ducks. And it was really funny. It was kind of funny, but it was loosely based off the movies, the Mighty Ducks, as well as the NHL team. But, you can kind of say the NHL team really got big because of this show and the movie. But it was okay, but it only lasted one season. But it was a pretty good action-adventure cartoon, nonetheless. I was going to leave this show off the list, but it was a part of Disney Afternoon TV block. It was the last show to come on, and yeah, Gargoyles. Gargoyles, Greg Weisman's baby. This is Greg Weisman's baby. It had very much it was dark toned. Sometimes you had to remember this was a Disney show. You were like, whoa, this is a Disney show? A lot of colorful characters, very good character development, a cult favorite. No doubt about it. This show dealt with a lot of Shakespearean stuff as well, which I really enjoyed. It was just really good. So there you have it, guys. That's what I gave you. Like I said, granted, that wasn't all the shows, but those are the shows that I watched. I know I'm missing some, but I hope it's okay. But you start to choose. Voting begins now, and Sunday again. Best Disney Afternoon Show. Choose.